Hello, beautiful people. Honest Am here, the creator of the Honest Sisters newsletters, and I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of our lives. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and customs in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop showing me to God, it will not stop me. All right, angel number 11. God, what message do you have for us to hear at this time to become the alchemist of our lives, to do magic in public, or just to bring heaven on earth? If any of our ancestors, guardian angels would like to come in, know that they are more than welcome. Beings of light only. Angel number 41. Now make sure you check out the description box below. There are always additional guidance as well as information about booking me and honestlysis.com. So the two cards that came out is Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this earth is to simply be. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Your earth guide, your sacred calling upon this earth is to simply love and be loved and courage. You live your life fearlessly with courage, strength, and determination. And for some reason, I'm just getting this message that God is saying, like, allow yourself to be loved. Like, just know that you are meant to be on this planet to have love, to experience all the good things that life has to offer. And if you have not been experiencing in your life, if things have been chaotic, it's not saying that you're a shitty person or that you deserve for all this to happen. But what God is asking you to do is to just turn your attention not on what's happening, but what you do want. So if you have experienced a long string of just anxious relationships or guys that just have not been good for you, God is saying, instead of focusing on all of those partners that did you wrong, focus on like all the things that you appreciated about those partners and all those things that those relationships taught you. What we have to understand is that everything that happens in our life is only happening to make us better. It wouldn't happen in our life if it wasn't part of our life, or if it wasn't to help us evolve in any type of way. So instead of taking things personal, I really feel like what God is saying is go inwards. Look at what all of these situations taught you and how did they help you evolve into a better person. And it does not have to just be for relationships. This can be, friendships that have betrayed you, mentors that let you down, jobs that fell through. Like, God is saying, look at all those situations that happen in your life and figure out one, what you could take away from that. Like a valuable moment you can take from that, a life lesson that you can take from that, but then also see how in losing that you evolved or grew into a better person. And maybe you may not be able to do it for a situation that just happened, but look back, maybe 10 or 15 years, like when you were in college or, when you were in high school. Like, there are times in your life where you didn't think that you would be able to have what you have now, but you do have it. So God is asking you to do that and to do that review so that you can know that you're worthy of everything you want. And he's also telling you to do that so that you can continue to walk on this path. God really wants you to kind of walk in a way of where you do not allow fear to lead you and not allow like what's been happening to guide you. I have this quote that's and I guess now I'm going to refer to it. I probably should not have it right there, but I have this quote right here that says, I do not live in reality. And it's from Diddy. And it's just constantly reminding myself that what I'm trying to do is to help create a new earth. And so if there's things that are happening in my world that I don't like, it's not for me to just be like, oh, why is this happening to me? Or, oh my God, I hate this. Or try to even find a way to solve the problem. Like, it's really about me turning my attention inwards and focus on what I want and where I'm going. But don't take my word for it. We're going to get some more guidance out here. God, what is this message of Earth Guide and courage all about, God? What are you trying to get us to understand about being here on this planet, about walking in our truth, about understanding that all the situations that have happened in our life are only happening for our evolution and for our good? How can we really truly believe that, especially as a Black race, where we have just seen ourselves be treated like less than human? How can we know that it's our job to step up and to create a new earth? Make it as plain as possible, God. Clarify this message of earth. Woo, okay, too much. Oh, actually, there we go. There goes the message. Angel number 445. Nothing is more important than that I feel good. Whenever you are feeling less than good, if you will stop and say, nothing is more important than that I feel good. I want to find a reason to feel good now. You will find an improved thought. Anytime you feel negative emotion, you are in the mode of resisting something that you want. And that resistance takes its toll on you, and it takes its toll on your physical body, and it takes its toll on the amount of wonderful things that you are allowing into your experience. And so what God is trying to get you to understand is that in any situation where you don't feel good, like, and I'm going to give myself this example. I always talk about it. I'm in accounting, and for some reason, Monday, I just really had this Monday, I just really had this moment of where I was just like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. Like, I don't like this. Like, I was just like, why am I still here? God, I don't understand. I have been working so hard. And then I had to remember, like, what is this teaching me? And I had to say, this is no longer reflecting my reality, God. Like, I want peace. I want to work in an environment that has peace. And I know that I accepted a lot of chaos in my life and I accepted a lot of bullshit, but I don't want that in my life anymore. And so what I've started to do is that things that people do that just irritates me, I don't go to my coworker and complain about it. I don't, I do fuss out loud, but I don't put the energy into it, like, to keep making it bad. Like, I just say what I need to say and I move on, or I just do what needs to be done and I move on. But I make this mental note of, like, when I have a business, I would never make my employees feel this way. I would never speak to anybody this way. I would, it's just like, I just know how I will operate, and I use this chaotic environment to think about my future work environment and how I will want it to be. And so I feel like what God is wanting you to do the same thing. If it's not in your job, if it's like, say, for example, a chaotic relationship, or if it's even your chaotic family unit, like, you can just be like, I wouldn't be this way. Like, I would spend time to nurture my kids, or I'll spend time to speak to my kids, or I wouldn't tell my child, like, it's time for him to have a kid after I told him he just got trapped. Like, I would not be that type of parent. And so it's what God is just really trying to get you to understand is that you have control over your life. And when you are feeling any feelings of less than good, then it's just really to trigger and to kind of signal an action. It's kind of like, if you really want to think about it, and I have this article on honestlysis.com, shamelessly plug, but it's really anytime you feel a negative emotion, and I don't even want to call it negative emotion but when you ever feeling anything less than good, or starting to bring confusion, or confusion, internal chaos, internal turmoil, what all this is doing is triggering a action in you. So it's kind of like a call to respond. So, like, if your life is not going, like, if you're feeling depressed, then it's like your soul is like, bitch, like, it's like, girl, hey, I don't like this shit. I don't like how this is going. It's time to change something up. Okay. So let's just start looking at, like, whenever our life isn't going the way that we want it to go, and not even about it going the way that we want it to go. Like, whenever we're just feeling this feeling of just, like, we're not meant to be, like, we're meant to figure out, what is that feeling? Why is that coming up? How can I move past that? Okay. And also, God wants you to know, whatever I desire, I acquire. The eternal laws of the universe subtly holds the promise of expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power as you remember how to access the world of the universe that creates world. So again, God is trying to get you to understand that you are a vibrational being in a spiritual, you are a vibrational being in a vibrational universe. I know that you're in this physical body, but truly your spirit, your spiritual being having a physical experience. And so what God is trying to remind you is that your power is that if your life isn't going the way that you want it to do, it's not about, it's not about the white man, it's not about the system being all fucked up and all that. Like, God is saying, go inwards, look at yourself, ask yourself, how do you want the world to go? Ignore reality and focus on building that new world. Focus on building the things that you truly want, and focus on drawing the things that you want to you. Because the white man can't fuck with the spirit. Like, ain't nobody fucking with God. So it's like, as soon as you start tapping into God energy and start walking that walk, start talking with God, nobody can fuck with that. And you have to realize that. You have to realize that's your power. Like, that's your birthright, is that you have this one-on-one connection with God. Like, we say it so much that we forgot it, that we are made in God's image. But let me remind you, angel number 952, you are made in God's image, which means you are God. You are God. I'm saying me, but you are God. You are God in the living flesh. Take that in. I got time. Maybe not that much time, but I got time. Take it in. You are God. You are God. Jesus was us. Like, Jesus was for real. Like, we gotta get out of this stuff that church was like got us thinking. But Jesus was like us. Like, he was just a regular ass person walking his spiritual journey. And because he was tapping into his God power and doing what he was supposed to do, people got scared and was like, oh my God, lynch him. Get him out of here. And now he's like this mystical being. And we forgot that he was just an everyday motherfucker. Buddha was us. You know, like all of these people that have rose into these spiritual figures, they started as just us. So I say that to say that in 40, 100, 200 years, somebody can stumble upon this and be like, damn, it's a God. But I started as a human. Do you hear me when I'm saying this? I'm saying it. I'm putting me here, but put your name. You insert your name. 500 years from now, somebody can say, Sam was a God. You know? You are a God made, the God in flesh. You have all of the powers, all the tools, all of the capability to bring anything that you want, that you desire. And our problem as Black people, because we've been taught that that God is outside of ourselves. We have been taught that in order to get God blessing because of slavery, come on, y'all. You don't go back to slavery. But because of slavery, we have been taught you got to do the right thing. You got to do this. You got to be a good old Christian. You got to be a good old boy in order to get a blessing. And God is like, who the fuck? Who is lying on me? Who is down there lying on me? I did not say that. I did not ask that. I did not tell y'all to do that. These Bibles, these things that we put so much weight on. People with the flesh is who wrote this. You think God materialized and was like, let me write this shit up real quick? No. It started with somebody like you or me being like, oh, y'all want to write this book? That just so happened 500, 600 years later is now the Bible and now is the sacred text and the thing that it starts now. I'm telling you this now and I'm saying it this way because we are building new earth. In the next 20 to 30 years, white people are not going to be the minority in the United States. And you have to understand that that is going to create a new earth. We are building a new earth. That's why these white people are losing their mind. They're dying, which is, to me, is so funny. That the one race that went around and enslaved other ones and stole people and raped people and damn near and wiped other races of people off this face of this earth, they're going to lose theirs. So what did the Bible say? God, I wish I had an audience. The first shall be last. Y'all, we here. We are in the midst of this shit. We are in the midst of the first shall be last. It's happening. It's happening right now. We're in the midst of it. And so God is saying, don't get left out. Don't get caught up in these protests. Don't get caught up in allowing and fighting people and trying to get white people to realize their privilege. They will never realize their privilege. Hear this when I say, hear me when I say this. They will never, ever, 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 ever realize their privilege. Because for what? To make you feel good, darky? No. The fuck? The fuck? For what? You think about it. When the fuck would you be like, oh my God, I'm a rich white man. I've been living off the land for too long. I need to get back. at the election results. There was still 49% of the United States voted for Donald Trump. They will never, if our plan to freedom, if your plan to freedom has somewhere within it, white person realize their privilege, and then the world get weathered, we get reparations, and then the world get better, somebody come off their privilege, and it's not going to happen. You see what happened in this election? We told the motherfuckers, if you want to get in office, you put a black woman on the ticket. You want to get in office, you're going to do this. That's the only way it's going to happen. And guess what they did? They did that. Angel number 1544. So, I say all that to say, you're God in flesh. Take your fucking power back. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Jay got his reparations. B got her reparations. Ye got his reparations. Drake getting his reparations. Riri getting her reparations. When you gonna go take your fucking reparations back? Fuck! I feel that in my spirit. Take your shit back. Angel number 202. Okay. If this time space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time space reality has the ability to yield a full and satisfying result. Excuse me. It is absolute that this time space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of that same law. It is law. So God is saying, anything that you've been on your heart, anything that you've been feeling like you should be doing, it's on your heart because you can do it. Y'all think I didn't just wake up one morning like, I want to bring heaven on earth. No. No. Series of steps. A series of steps led me to this. But I have to know that if I have this desire, then it must be because it's possible. Right? I have this desire to become the alchemist of my life, to be the greatest creator of my generation. It has to be possible. The greatest writer of my generation. It has to be possible, right? Right. All right. One final card and get us on out of here. Whenever I'm feeling good, I'm attracting good. God is trying to drive this point home. That's why we're fucked up. And it's purposely. Like, we're purposely. You think that shit ain't at the cap. Let me just say this, and I'm done. Angel number 1755. You think that shit ain't the Capitol ain't happen for a reason? You think that we didn't get to see any white person? I think, one white person got shot because she was trying to climb on some shit? You think that purposely wasn't shown to us for a reason? You think that they didn't show us? You think that they didn't go out their way to show these white people taking selfies with the cops for a reason? Oh yeah. Who's doing what Donald Trump said do all right? Because they're trying to put your ass back in your place. Because this is the thing. Y'all think y'all too powerful. Y'all think that y'all can run elections. Now y'all done got 2 darkies up in the White House. Who the fuck black people think they are? We got to show y'all. Y'all are just visitors in this motherfucker. So we gonna storm the Capitol. We gonna do all this stuff. Something that if you ask for directions, you gonna get your ass shot. Propaganda, baby. Propaganda. I ain't even read The Art of War, but bitch, I know that's in there. What's the first rule of when you fucking with a component? You get in their head, right? You fuck with their head, right? I was watching MasterChef because that's just my shit. And this one guy, he was like an ex-NFL player, and he won the mystery box challenge, and he gave the two people that he was in competition with, he gave them, I think it was like, it was a mushroom challenge, and it was like whether they got fresh mushrooms or they got store-bought, canned mushrooms. And so he gave the people that he was trying to give off fresh mushrooms, and they was like, oh yeah, he don't know, I'm going to take this to the bank, I'm gonna do this. And guess what? Put them on their ass because they was overthinking. He knew it. He got in their head. He overplayed them. So that's why I'm telling y'all, stop letting these people fuck up your mind. Because they know how powerful they are. They know this bitch about to change. They know the fucking scales are tipping, and they're scared. Shitless. Because what the fuck? Women did everything to put your people down. And how the fuck do y'all continue to keep having so much pride, so much joy, so much happiness? How the fuck do y'all keep coming and ruling, just ruining our empires? And now you guys want us to be accountable for talking about you guys out loud? Oh, no. No. God's so good. Evil will never prevail. Never. Never, ever. Never. God played for the long game, baby. 400 years is up. Time's up, baby. Tick, tick. All right. Earth God. God, one final message so I can get out of here. Because now I'm talking shit. Now I'm just talking shit. Woo! My ancestors want to come and fuck it up. My ancestors want to come and fuck it up. Baby. Oprah said it, but I really meant it. You see me, you see 2,000 this bitch, okay? Okay, I represent my motherfucking ancestors in this bitch. Yeah, I don't know. This is low. I'm coming for mine. Okay? What I say, I'm coming for mine. I'm coming for mine. I'm coming for mine. I'm coming for that shit. I'm the quilt maker, baby. I'm pulling all these threads together. This is what God wants us to do. He wants us to have the courage to come together. Angel number 2145. Y'all think about how much, and I promise y'all I'm going to get off of this. They literally, back in the 90s, I was listening to, this is one of my favorite things to listen to old radio interviews. And I think it was like either Jamie Foxx or somebody, they was just talking about how they used to have the FBI just outside of like hip hop parties and Puff Daddy parties. And I mean, anytime rappers will get together, fucking FBI. I mean, it's kind of like the Matrix with the agents. you know. I'm talking some shit today. But anyway, so what that got me to understand was, God damn. Did you watch Who Killed Malcolm X? It's like the fear that these people get just by us coming together, just the thought of us coming together. Because guess what? When did all this happen? When Barack Obama got in office, right? Because they was like, oh no, these motherfuckers got too powerful. Hold on. Racism haven't been loud enough. You gotta let them know that they ain't that powerful because they're scared of the collective power. But God is saying, have the courage to do what you're here to do. We need you. We need people like me. We need people like you. We need people to step up and to fuck this shit up. It can't just be J. J and B can't do it alone. Now they got kids. Anyways, let's just see what the quilt maker means so I can get on out of here. If you selected the quilt maker, you have battles with what is true and what is false. What you think you do and what is really happening in your life are not congruent. You have the ability, you may have a tendency to avoid what life is presenting you by attending to only those things that interest you. You may have a tendency to escape. If you could look at life as just passing, you may be able to stay with it. Do you think you can make peace with what is potent in your life? And so what God is trying to say is that stop getting so caught up in, is this the right thing? Is this the wrong thing? What's going on? Should I do this? Stay present. Stay focused on where you are going. If things are not happening, if things do not feel good, focus on what you do want. Put all of your attention on what you do want and finding a reason to feel good. Whatever you desire, you can acquire. All right, last message. I feel like I'm all over the place, so let's just finish this. These fucking angel cards. I mean, these fucking star seeds. You have all you need to survive and thrive. I'm done. Message over. I'm done. Okay. You have all you need to survive and thrive. On the waking path, the black angel represents abundance. You have all you need to make life bountiful in every way. You have the capacity Excuse me, let me start over. On the waking path, the black angel represents abundance. You have all you need to make life bountiful in every way. You have the capacity to provide for yourself emotionally, spiritually, and physically, financially, as well as a black angel. As a black angel, you are fully aware that there is light in the darkness. You know that your fortune is within your own surroundings despite any adversities. I'm gonna say that again. Let me slow down. Angel number 2514. As a black angel, you are fully aware that there is light in the darkness. You know that your fortune is within your own surroundings despite any adversities. People often believe things come easily to you. You can take what you have and make it work for you. People do not always understand that you have faith and trust in your abundance. Woo! Talk about black people. To you, abundance is not, this is the way we're meant to live. To you, abundance is not kept in some faraway place. You are really in search of it through someone or something else. Your secret is that you like to share with others, but not always sure how to do it. On the sleeping path, as a black angel, you may often be afraid of losing all that you have in your life. You may find yourself being possessive of things and people. You may fear that you are not going to survive, and so you do everything possible to keep afloat. Struggle becomes a way of life. In some ways, you expect it because it has been a part of your life for so long. There also could be an There also could be an incredible amount of resistance going on in the struggle. You may find yourself fighting against the very things you need in life. Investigate whether your resistance is hurting you or whether you are anticipating harm or disaster from past experiences. If you discover that there is no danger to you, stop resisting. Let events happen in your life that could help you. Remember, you do not know all that is available to you. Letting go, not pushing against, relaxing into what has been provided for you will ease the struggle in your life. With the elimination of resistance, the abundance appears. Your abundance may be shown in many ways. Abundance can be your creativity, your ability to love, or the light you give out to others. Removing the unnecessary struggles in your life will give you the ability to see the abundant work for you. This, in turn, will increase your confidence for survival. Angel number 2718. So to wrap this up, God is saying that you are a black angel. You are here to be on life. You are here to be on this earth to be love and to spread love. And all of your nudges and your creative urges are here to simply help assist us in earth and help us evolve and to live into a new reality. So God is saying, have the courage to walk out your dream. Have the courage to walk your path. Have your courage to come together with like-minded individuals. And whenever you are not feeling good, know that you should turn your attention on what makes you feel good and what you do want. And knowing that everything is only happening for your good. Because as you attract good, as you feel good, you will attract good. So whenever those warning bells of depression, madness, frustration come up, ask yourself, what is this situation trying to teach me? What is this situation trying to show me? And then turn into the direction of your dreams. All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. I hope that it was beneficial for you. What the fuck? I can't believe it's almost 30 minutes. If you made it to the end of this, please give me your key takeaways. If not, at least give me a thumbs up. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Don't let the internet rush you. And never, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Angel number 2818. Namaste. See you around. Bye.